I just bought Dead Island Definitive Edition, so it was $3. Yeah, I noticed that Steam is having a really good sale right now. I actually bought Street Fighter 6 and Yakuza Kiwami, and chat, I pre-ordered you know, both Mario games. I'm just gonna jump into Minecraft real quick. I'm leaving the music on. I'm just gonna turn the Minecraft music off. Topper says, I have $269 on Steam. Do ya now? How much do I have on Steam in my wallet? I don't even use the Steam wallet, dude. I just use my PayPal. I don't even know what I have in my wallet. I forget how to check my wallet. What the hell? I made the funny money by selling CSGO crates. You know, every time people try to explain to me how to do that, I just completely ignore it. Incompatible with launcher? What do you mean? Oh, I'll open the new launcher. You have Jibri says he has 25 cents. I have $1. Literally $1. $1. $1. $1. $1. $1. Whoa, what the fuck was that about? Do I even want to know what that was about? Do I even care? I just heard like a and I'm like, oh, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me we're doing this dumb shit. $1. I just sell the funny crates. It's a safer bet than just the skin market. Chat tries to, or not chat. Well, people try to explain to me this stuff, right? Maybe I'm just too brain dead to understand the marketplace. I'm not even gonna bother with Twix. She can run around. She's in the Are you eating my Bakugan? What are you doing? It's like eating my Bakugan right now that I still have on the beanbag. Yeah, people try to explain me that the Steam market stuff, and I guess I'm too much of a brain dead idiot to understand it all. Like, I did a little bit of it, right? I did a little bit of it when, hold on. Oh. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Come here. Oh. I know. I'm not taking you to pepper. Not you. Not no. Oh yeah, I meant to keep it like a secret, but I got cat number 3. So you know how Athena was cat number 3 and then like she didn't do so hot with the girls? Well, now a coworker of mine, she had a cat's head babies and I took the spicy one and I named her Pepper. And the girls are definitely afraid of her even though she's a little baby. She's spicy. When she starts calming down, I'll show you guys her. She's got that like weird face that only a mom could love. And I guess I'm her new mom, so I guess I love her. I don't know. My family friend had friends had a dog who ate some My Little Pony toys with magnets in them, and when I was a kid, it wasn't good for the dog for obvious reasons. Oh yeah. Ugh. You mind me asking though, what My Little Pony toy has magnets in it? I don't know. When I was a brony, I never really messed with the toys. Like, I had a few every now and then, but they'd always end up getting lost. I was more of a plushie person, you know? I still have my old plushies. Oh shit. Oh shit. I went to scratch my ear, and my headset just fell off my ears. Very good. Yeah, I was always a plushie person. I still have my old plushies. Just because, you know. Jerry said, I didn't fuck with My Little Pony, I fucked with Scooby-Doo. Did you fuck Scooby? Did you fuck Scooby, or did you, like, you know... Did you fuck Shaggy? Scrappy-Doo is the best character. Well, we know who Swampert fucks. You know, honestly, I never knew anyone who said that Scrappy was a good character. And said it unironically. Everyone that I've talked to said Scrappy is like a shit character. Nobody fucking likes Scrappy, and I don't understand why. Yes, he was meant to be fucking annoying. He was designed to be annoying. It's kind of like how Pinkie Pie was designed to be obnoxious, right? And the only people who would actually like Pinkie Pie are people who are sad and depressed, or are also obnoxious themselves. Flam, you say it to trigger the Scooby-Doo fan base. I do not. Why would I ever do that? That's crazy. You're accusing me of triggering the Scooby-Doo, what's left of the Scooby-Doo fan base? Please. I would never. I saved that shit for Pokemon fans, so you know this. That's my real bread and butter to piss off. Let's be real here. Come on, chat. You'll know that I know that we know that you know that I know that we all know. My real bread and butter to piss off is the Pokemon fans. As a Pokemon fan myself and veteran, I find it enjoyable because I'm not going out exposing dumb shit like Bearlessify. I just like make fun of people for their shit takes. Meanwhile, sharing my shit takes. The Dry Bones fan base is dying. Repost if you're a true boner. Boner boys, where you at? Where are my boner boys at? Where you at? We gotta represent. We gotta rep our Dry Bones, baby. Actually, chat, can we talk about how can we please talk about how we now legitimately have a Mario game where Mario does drugs and gets really, really high? Can we talk about that? Because I know I'm not the only one who's mentioned this. I really wish Joel watched it live, because he probably would have had the same interpretation that I did, which is, it literally is, Mario does a funny drug and he gets really high, the platformer. I'm pre-ordering the new Mario games physically. I'm doing it digitally. I don't want to go to a GameStop. I have no need going to a fucking GameStop. And you're like, oh, well, August, why don't you just do Amazon? I would just rather have it right then and there. That way I could stream it day one. Jibri says they don't have a Switch. You know what, dude? I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a Switch, but I do. I have 3 of them. Why do I have 3 of them? I don't know. Ask my former employers. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm finishing up this railway. This overcomplicated design nightmare of a railway. Give me one, lol. For $3.50. I'll give it to you for $3.50. $3.50. Nah, what I have is I have my stream one. I have a modded one that is banned. But I'm gonna have to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still mod it, because even though it's banned, I could still fucking, what's it called, play games. I can download them and stuff. I just have to do it through Gold Leaf. It's just, you know, that's a nightmare. But Nintendo's already banned the console, so whether I update it or not, sick patches or not, it's not like I'm gonna play online on that thing anyway, right? But I'm also, what's it called? I have my primary one, which is my Switch Lite. And, you know, unpopular opinion time, I know. But, I prefer the Switch Lite over the actual Switch. And, you know, I understand that that's a little hearsay. Because there's a lot of people who would prefer the actual Switch over, you know, the Switch Lite. But I feel like the Switch Lite is just perfect for me. I don't really need more than what I got, you know? Swamper says he's going to whatever store does a midnight launch. More power to you, dude. I'm just surprised that Nintendo caved and made a Mario game where you get really, really fucking high, or Mario does a drug and gets really high. That is amazing. Actually, you know what? No, what I really consider amazing, chat, is we actually have a Mario RPG remake. And I said it during the direct stream. I have played that game when I was younger. But I haven't really touched it since. So it's one of the few things in that direct that I really had nostalgia for. I was like, holy shit. Three new Mario games. How fun. Well, I mean, chat, would you rather it be 3 new Mario games, or would you rather it be 3 new Pokemon ROM hacks that nobody wants to watch? If it makes you feel better, chat, I'm actually surprised that people really enjoy the Conquest streams, because part of me feels like that game is boring. But I'm like, you know what? It's not too bad. Like, I like it. So anyways, so yeah, that was my thought process, and then I'll give you a little bit of the gist about how I feel about the Gimme Goal thing, because I said it earlier. I wasn't even paying attention when that devolved into what it was. I just saw Gimme Goal, and I was like, oh cool, it's just a regular Gimme Goal event. And I was more focused on the friend ball and the rare candies. It was like, ooh, cool. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really care about the shiny. I don't. I've been doing the Gimme Goal event for the rare for the EXP candies. I haven't really gave much of a fuck about the about the gimmickle itself. Kino's like, what's wrong with the OLED? Isn't it just faster? From my understanding, I don't own an OLED. Let me make that abundantly clear. It's because A, I really don't need another Switch, and B, I don't want to shovel $350 that I clearly don't want to spend on just a Switch with a better screen. I've kind of cemented on the reality or the idea that if I'm going to buy a new Switch, it's got to be upgraded. Like I have to have. There has to be more to the Switch, if that makes sense. Which is why I was really kind of hoping they would announce like a new console or something. I don't know why they didn't, or at least announce that there's a new, more stronger, like a more powerful version of the Switch. The screen burns easier because of OLED. I've also heard that that screen is more brittle. Like it's easier. It's easier to break than the actual just regular Switch screen. Burns. Yeah, OLED screens, because of how their contrast and how they're built. The blacks are blacker, but so what ends up happening is when the whites are whiter and they're on for a prolonged amount of time. I think for the Switch it takes it about what, like 6 months of constant usage of like the same frame or something to where that burn-in starts to kick in. That's my understanding of it though. Now, whether I'm like a big component for like OLED or not is, I really don't have an opinion on it. I mean, I don't own OLED anything, so I mean, outside of my PlayStation Vita, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see the benefit in owning an OLED Switch. Wait, so they released a more powerful OLED Switch than OLED? No, they didn't. Not yet. Though people really want it. I really want it because the Switch is definitely. Chat, the Switch is old hardware, right? It's very old hardware. Like the technology is extremely old. The gimmick that it has is not that old, but the technology behind the gimmick is very old. It's using a really old GPU that, granted, I think is fine, but with what all these developers are trying to throw at it, you're expecting a fucking miracle. It's just not happening. The CPU is a similar issue as well, right? So it's like people want a more powerful Switch. They don't want a new screen or a kickstand. Like people want a more powerful Switch. The colors on my regular Switch look too washed out, in my opinion. I don't know. I think it's fine for what it is. Flam, you say it's fine, but have you tried to run Minecraft Bedrock on Switch? Yeah. Swapper, you've heard me say this before, I think. I've been playing Minecraft Bedrock on Switch since the Switch version came out. Like the old version, not the new version that came out. Like the 2017 edition. And I've been playing on the same world since then. Besides this world here, I've been playing that world off stream constantly. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, when it's a new world, it's fine. When it's a world like mine that's been around for, I don't know, let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 for about 7 years. It's like, yeah, it's starting to show its chug, and there are times where it just crashes outright and shit, and it could be a headache sometimes. But at the same time, you have things like certain ports of games that probably shouldn't be on the Switch, period, just because of the technical limits. Hence why we have these cloud versions, right? Minecraft Bedrock runs like ass on Switch. The OG Minecraft Switch runs on fine. Yeah. I'm sitting here with my world on Switch. Yeah, it's like I tested it already because I initially thought I fucked up my world, right? It's like, oh well, how do I explain this? If you don't forcefully spawn a bunch of shit in your world, like I made that mistake. I force spawned a lot of turtles and like coral and like fucking anything that's considered an entity. And by force spawn I mean like eggs, right? And of course that shit can slow it down immensely. I have rail networks like this all over the world. That too fucks it up. You know, the world is like expanded outside to like 25,000 blocks all across. Some areas are 50,000 blocks, and you know, the nether and the end are even worse than that, if I recall. So it's like, it really just goes with anything, really. With time. Oh yeah. My old phone is weaker. Is weaker than the Switch runs Minecraft Bedrock better somehow. But let's be real here, chat. If you're playing Minecraft Bedrock, you're playing it because it has really good controller support. It's not because of anything in particular. Like I play Minecraft Bedrock because of the controller support. I don't know about you, but I do. Like, I'll play Java because of the mods and stuff, right? And, you know, the ability to use shaders and shit and test my GPU to its limits. I play Bedrock because of the controller support. I prefer keyboard and mouse. I prefer keyboard and mouse only in certain circumstances. If I'm doing a survival playthrough like I have in the past, I will do keyboard and mouse. Like, I will do it specifically with Java and keyboard and mouse. But if I'm doing shit like this, I'd rather just have creative in Bedrock and creative, because controller support is a blessing in creative. You have no idea. I know some people feel differently. I personally prefer controller. But yeah, that's just me. Anyway, so what are you guys? So now that the hype has kind of died down a little bit, what are you guys' thoughts on the direct? I still think it was a really good direct. Thought it was great. Thought it was awesome. Could have been better. I can't wait for Detective Pikachu 2. I can't wait to see the new corruptions of Pikachu turning into a penis for Detective Tits 34. I can't wait to see more Detective Pikachu like hanging himself off a fucking Ferris wheel, but even more elongated than before. I especially can't wait to see more innuendo Ted getting Pikachu dick. really enjoyed the first Detective Pikachu game on 3DS. Never played it. I did see the movie. Never played the game though. Ted? His name is Tim. Oh, well, his name is Ted now. Because I say it so. So, cry about it. Detective Ted number 34. Put your foreskin away. Take it off. Consume the flesh. It is now mine. See, that just shows that I haven't played the game because I don't even know what the character's name. I thought it was Ted, but chat's telling me it's Tim. See, at least, hey, chat, at least I'm honest about it. I've never played the game, so you know what? I've only seen the movie, and whenever I go see movies like that, I just sit and talk shit. Is he dying? Are you dying? Yeah, you're dying. And he's gone. When I saw when I saw the trailer, I saw Legends Arceus style building. I was like, new Legends, and then I heard Rhyme City, and I was like, holy crap. Dude, I thought it was a new Legends game too. I'm not even gonna lie. I was actually about to get super fucking stoked. I was like, uh-oh, Legends is gonna carry another generation again? Fuck. Shit. I mean, at this rate, they might as well stop any effort on saving Scarlet and Violet. It's just a shit show all around. I really feel like Game Freak should just give up on that game. I know they obviously can't because, you know, TPCI, well, they need their marketing money. They need people to buy shit. But Eggy needs her ribbons and her marks. You know what? I hate to break it to you, Swamp, but Eggy will never ever ever get the Hisui ribbon. I know. This is probably why Toasty chose Caesar, to be honest, because Toasty even knew that Caesar and Scyther is that's a Pokemon that's easily accessible across all generations. Like outside of well, I think Unova had Scyther too, didn't it? Like at some point? Did you see my executor reaction? I did not. The moment I turned off the stream, I went back to sleep. So I went back to fucking sleep because I was on 1 hour of sleep according to my watch. So I was like, you know what? There's no point in me staying up. Chat might be wondering why I have these weird moments of like sleep deprivation. I struggle with insomnia. When I was working at the jail, it made it a lot worse. And you know, we all joke about it, but my addiction to caffeine is it's really hard to break. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty hard fucking addiction to break. And you know, when you're downing like 2 or 3 fucking energy drinks at a time, just to keep up with the stress of just working a 3 to midnight job dealing with students and attitudes of staff, I need my caffeine to really keep my nerve on check. So yeah, Jibbri's like, caffeine is good though. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a wonder drug. I love caffeine. I do. But there is something about caffeine that just keeps me calm, keeps me going, keeps me focused. That's why every time I stream, I have like 5 or 6 cups of coffee, if not 2 energy drinks. Like right now, I'm not drinking coffee, but I'm you know, I'm drinking tea right now because I'm trying to like soothe the mental damage that I had to go through today at work. Morning. Hi, Rubes. You're up early. Watch, she's gonna be like, oi, what do you mean I'm up? What do you mean early? It's like a billion PM o'clock over here in the Isles. You smelly whore. It's 9 AM. It's early. Oh. But you know, working at the jail when I did, it made it substantially worse. Part of it, you know what? I'll say the streaming has also contributed to it as well, a little bit. Because as much as I don't want to admit it, chat, I do stay up intentionally late to work on content stuff for you guys. Whereas a lot of you are like, no, you can't do that. Stop that. That's not healthy. Stop it. You don't owe us anything. And it's like, I know, but I am a bitch. You know, I have oppositional dickhead disorder. I mean, defiance disorder. Well, I call it dickhead disorder because I am a dickhead, right? I'm like one of those little penis gremlin things that you get on AliExpress. Yeah, that's me. Oh, Ruby is freaking out that Swamp has 8 of them. Go to a stream that's hosting bots 2, join in, raid 3, profit. You know, I don't get the satisfaction of doing those streams, but God, I really want to do it. Swamp, can you send me a stream? That way I can do that though. It's lame as fuck, but I very much just what I want is I want a gimme ghoul in a Johto ball. 1 in 4,096 chance, by the way. Yeah. Oh no, nobody's disagreeing with you. Like I said earlier, I didn't even know there was a shiny raid, so quote unquote. Because when they were announcing it, I wasn't even paying attention to Gimme Ghoul. I just thought, oh cool, it's a Gimme Ghoul event. I was more focused on the friend ball and the rare candies. Thank you, Swampy. We take back any bad things we say about you. Move now. Until next stream. When you decide to piss me off, or I decide to just randomly yell at you and abuse you on the podcast. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't yell at you and abuse you. Maybe. I might torture you though. Because I love me some torture. I appreciate it. God, this event was back. Oh, dude, it's a fucking horrible event. Like, again, I wasn't even paying attention to it specifically. I just assumed it was just a regular Gimme Ghoul event. I wasn't paying attention to the fine print until Ruby had explained to me what was going on. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. Let's, I'll check it out. And then I come to find out that Ruby was telling me that it is a normal rate thing, and then the rewards were all fucked up. And then they fixed the rewards, but they never fixed the rate. So I was like, well, shit. Okay, well then I'm only doing this because I want the XP candies. Bloom, I sent you my executive if you want to see some for some reason. It's funny as fuck. Oh, I believe it. I believe that you had a fucking... Because I remember seeing your reaction in chat about how, you know, Executor didn't have its, it didn't have its ribbon. The Hisui ribbon. So I'm pretty sure that your reaction is priceless. Oh, is the stream dying? Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Oh, are we back? Okay, are we back? Hello? Jonathan? We back. Okay. Okay, we're back. Cool. Yeah, I just had a moment of fucking frame droppage and internet death. I don't know why, but around this time of night, it's just the main reason why I don't stream this late. My ISP, the one, the only glorious you know, fleshlight, praise be all dick fuckery in the ass by the ISP. Yeah. Also, I find it funny that I finished this finally, this railroad finally, and fucking what's it called? I get rewarded with a stream dying. Yep, sounds about right. I did 400 plus raids offline with 0 luck. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even doing the raid for the hunt. I'm doing the raid because I want the XP candies. The XP candies are good in this raid. So solo raids on Pokemon are hell. Apparently not the chemical one. I've been able to solo it non-stop, constantly, with very little issues. Like, I haven't need to go online for it at all. It's been a breeze for me. But then again, like, I have a bunch of level 100s, and 5 stars are level 75, so it's like not that bad. What am I looking for? Oh, minecart. That's right. Where's the fucking minecart? Gimmighoul only has 2 moves though. Never thought I would say I appreciate it so much, but sincerely the more you know. Well, Gimmighoul only has 2 moves though. Oh yeah, absolutely. That contributes to it as well. Gimmighoul was not a hard fucking fight. It's really not. Peak hours of the stream I sent you guys is around 150 to 200 viewers. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why you would tell me that. Oh, you mean you mean the raid view, the raid stream. That's why. Okay. See, aren't you guys like impressed that when I'm like done mentally breaking down off stream because of work, I'm somehow more reasonable than before. Chat, give me a name for this railway. The Pamp line. Okay, you know what? I kind of like the hanging signs. I was kind of on the fence about it, but I like it. It looks good. It looks great. Yeah, they're pretty good. You know, they're not really that versatile all that much, but Hey Flam, have you searched Bing for Minecraft hanging sign recipe? It gives you a funny result. No, Swamper, I haven't actually. Let me do that right now. Pull up my Microsoft Edge to pull up Microsoft Bing. Specifically Bing. Chat, I don't see what you're talking about here. By the way, Flamie, I already have the Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo dumps. No shit. Oh! Fuck, god damn it. No, they didn't fix it. What happened is... Oh, it's not funny, but it is. What happened was, I didn't add the question mark. That's what happened. You're not alone. Help is available. If you're experiencing difficult thoughts, chat, call these numbers. Or talk to someone. That works too. Talk to someone you trust. People care about you more than you realize. You just gotta give them the opportunity. They fixed it without the question mark? Yeah. I didn't add the question mark, and then I got a regular thing, and then I added the question mark, and then that's how we got it. I was like, oh, okay. You know, part of me was thinking that's what it was, though, too. I was like, oh, is it a funny suicide joke? Yes, it was. Knowing our Swamper, that's exactly what it is. Okay, how am I going to turn this? Into a lighthouse. Hold on, I'm trying to read chat, and my dumbass is. Ooh, whoa. I don't know why chat's being weird. What the fuck, chat? Why are you being weird? Hold on. Oh, wonderful. I can't. There we go. Now chat's fine. Modify the Tears of the Kingdom Link Amigo for it. Oh, jeez. I don't get how that's funny. It's just the search engine being overly cautious. I mean, you get similar results with other things too. But yeah, I mean, chat, if you you know, we all know I'm very morally gray on the topic of that, but I mean, please talk to someone. I guess talk to somebody before you make a final end all be all. Cause you don't know, that person you talk to or trust could be like the saving grace that you may or may not need. It is funny because Microsoft owns Minecraft and Bang. You know what else is funny? Bill Gates owning like a bunch of farms. That's hilarious. Now, hey chat, have you noticed I've been avoiding a certain topic that I've only talked to like one person in chat about? Because now we know what's actually happened with this event and how really fucked it is. Can you take a guess what event that is, chat? I'll give you a hint. You little yellow submarine. I was watching Vinny the other night and he got pressed on the matter. And you know, for those who are like, well, what's your opinion on the matter? Cause you know, you're kind of a dick. You're a dickhead. You know, you have some fucking raunchy opinions about dumb shit like this. Chat, here's the thing. It's never really okay to really talk about anyone dying in a horrible way. With that being said, the morality of it and the ethics of it is fucked. The morality of it is, yeah, fuck the rich. And, you know, stupid comes and stupid goes, right? Like, they got what they, you know, natural selection. They got what they fucking deserve, you know? But, you know, at the end of the day, you gotta, like, yes, they're rich dickheads. Yes, they chose safety. They chose to be idiots over safety. Yes, they did all this. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, they're still human beings, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. It's like, yeah, fuck rich people, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but they're still human beings. You know, I don't like rich people either. I'm not big on billionaires. I'm not big on dumb billionaires either. But they're still human beings, man. And you know, how they didn't see how the people who didn't see the red flags that were in that is beyond me. It's just a shitty situation overall. But I guess apparently the Navy had known beforehand, and I think what really makes it really fucked up is that the Navy knew this beforehand. They knew, they heard the internal combustion of the submarine due to the pressure, and you know, the media, you know, the media's gonna do what the media does, and that's the part that really makes me kind of cringe. It's like, oh, the media did that. Like, okay, I could pass it on the COVID shit because, yeah, that's serious. But they did that with a timer and everything? No. That's kind of evil. A friend of mine recently data mined Pikmin 1 and 2 on Twitch, and Louis' dark secret cutscene in Pikmin 2 is called crime.webm in the files. I also heard that they got rid of all the marketing shit and in the game. You know, like the battery doesn't have the marketing. So they replaced that shit, so there's no more marketing crap. Ruby has literally self-admitted and blamed herself, saying, "I'm admittedly guilty on this, as it was my hyper focus for the few days." Look, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I get it. People don't like rich people. I don't like rich people. You know, these people are, you know, a lot of them did not earn their wealth. They inherited it, right? I'm not saying that that's what happened with these people, but you know, it's really hard to fucking, like, I get it. It's really hard to empathize with those type of people when, you know, you're looking at your situation, or like in my situation, or anyone's situation, where it's like, you know, people are starving. I still haven't gone to the grocery store because instead of buying groceries, I had no car insurance. So my grocery money, I had to go to my car insurance, so that way I don't get arrested for not having car insurance. It's fucked, right? So it's really hard to empathize with those people. And so I understand the frustration and like the laughing nature of it, because it's like, yeah. But at the same time, it's like, dude, they're fucking humans. They're people too. I mean, granted, I know we all like to sit here and think like, oh, they're not people. They're fucking cretins. They're out of touch cretins. But they're people. They really are. Right? They're human beings too. And you know, even if one of the kids tried to use their step parents' death as a means to get a Blink-182 concert, I think about it this way, which is, you know, I hope the families are able to process their grievances and get their inheritance shit out of the way, and you know, the rich people shit. Yeah, they did. Same friend tried to restore the granule and it didn't work. Oh shit, that's funny. My spite mainly came from that it was making the Titanic rich tourist spot, and rich tourist spot. They feel bad for a 19-year-old as they only went as a Father's Day gift, allegedly. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't hear about that. Oh yeah, I didn't hear about that until Vinny explained it on stream. I thought it was a joke, but no, apparently, yeah, that actually did happen. One of the stepchildren of the people who died in that situation literally tried to use their step-parents' death as leverage to get free access to a Blink-182 concert. Or if not Blink-182, it was another concert. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I mean, that does that does sound like a rich kid thing, but I was like, wait, what the fuck? And so I looked at it and I'm like, oh yeah, somebody actually did do that. My reaction when I found out about the controller was really Yakuza's use a gamepad. Everybody's shitting on the controller, but what people don't seem to realize is that controller is actually notoriously shit. Like, Vinny, chat, when you go on Vinny's stream next time, he's already talked about it before, but ask him about the Logitech controller. That he had such beautiful things to say about that fucking controller. It is actually shit. That controller is just horrendously fucking awful. So Vinny used that same controller at one point. But yeah, it you know, I don't want to say thoughts and prayers and shit. I hope the I hope the families get their grievances and shit out of the way, and I really hope that, you know, all the rich people shit they get out of the way also gets taken care of. You know, because let's be real, chat, we're never seeing that money. Ever. They should have used a wired one at least. Well, you know what they say, chat, if you have a wired control, you get better response time. So maybe that response time would have worked in their favor. There's one person who rich side deserves zero empathy as the CEO to approve every cause, every issue on the thing. Listen, man, I get it. I do. And he went and you know what? That's why I said, stupid people are going to do what stupid people do. Right? Personally, if I was the CEO and I saw that shit, I wouldn't want to prove a point. Not saying he was trying to prove a point that what he was doing was competent, because it fucking clearly wasn't. But you know, if I was the CEO of that company, I'd probably and I knew what was going on. I'm not gonna lie, PR aside, I wouldn't go in that fucking thing. I say they should have used a wire one because the controller gets stick drift, or if a button breaks or some shit like that, they just can swap it out for it easily for another one. Oh no, I was making a fucked up joke. My joke was that, oh well, they would just have better response time. Imagine if it was a network issue on the submarine, and then it'd be like, oh dude, they have fucking they have high ping, dude. They couldn't get the kill ratio. They fucked up the kill ratio. Their ping was too high. I hope the company is not allowed to continue to exist in the future once the dust is settled. It probably will. Or if it doesn't exist in this name, it will resurface with a different name. Chat, you should know better. Corporations in a capitalist society don't get any real severe punishments. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm not saying communism's better. It's not. But you know, a certain level of accountability would be nice. We're a set of Ruby and I agreeing with each other. You guys have been on a roll with that lately. I've noticed that. I think all the fucking internal headaches between you two and myself have really shown to bear some type of fruit. Don't fucking jinx it and start fighting again. I originally thought it was a bunch of rich people rushing something. It kind of was. It kind of fucking was. Changing topic. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I got pulled over yesterday, chat. Because I had to help my mom with something over at her job. And it was 3 in the morning, and one of the sheriff's department guys tried to say that I was being suspicious when I literally was doing a courtesy thing for them and pulling over for them, realizing that I may have fucked up something. And they kind of just let me off on a verbal warning. I didn't get a ticket or anything, thankfully. I've had 2 close run-ins with the cops within the last week. That one specifically, and then today with work. Not because of anything I did wrong at work, by the way, chat. I was completely innocent in the situation. I had a coworker of mine tried to throw me under the bus and then falsely accused me of physically assaulting one of the students. I literally did everything in my power to prove that I was innocent, and sure enough, yeah, I was innocent. Because I knew I was, and I showed them the footage. It was so fucked, dude. Today at work has been so fucked. I kind of told my coworker, one of my coworkers, I'm gonna quit eventually. That was so fucked. I can't. Nobody should deal with shit like that. That is so fucked up. So, you know, I haven't stopped applying to jobs, but I'm done with this job. Let me guess, it's because you're trains. Surprisingly, no. What it is I work within security, right? Nobody likes security. Nobody, and I mean the students and the staff. But I don't know what prompted this staff member to do specifically this, but I know that we had an argument because of a student that I was trying to make sure was safe, and he got into a huge hissy fit about it, and then he tried to you know, accuse me of physically assaulting someone, and never did I ever fucking touch anyone. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But I actually do have a case on campus that I'm currently looking into that involves transphobia, funny enough. And who is the most qualified person to do it? Oh, you know, the transgender woman that nobody knows is transgender. Except for the transgender students. Yeah. So, I've been looking into that, and I feel like the student in question that I was trying to make sure was, like, safe and not gonna run away and, like, not going to, like, put herself in harm's way, she is the center focus of this case, and I feel like she may or may not know that, even though, you know, I haven't said anything to her about it. So when I used to work at retail, we all loved the security guy. He was the most chill motherfucker. Yeah, you would think that that'd be the similar case here in on campuses and shit, but no. No, everybody dumps on security. And by dump, I mean nobody wants to do their job, and so they blame security when they don't do their job. And then they all have shitty attitudes towards us. And then I just found out the hard way that if you don't sit down and shut up, they're gonna try and ruin your life by trying to get you arrested on campus. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm absolutely fucking done with that place. I can't believe that of all the fucking things you think that is acceptable, that's what you think was acceptable. You're going to falsely accuse someone of harming someone when there's no circumstantial evidence to prove that, and then you're gonna have them get arrested and ruin their life because you don't like them. Like, what the it sounds so fucking loony, and it is. And I wish I was kidding, chat. I wish I was fucking kidding, but I'm not kidding. That's exactly what happened. And it actually, I broke down in fucking tears. After everything was said and done, I broke down in fucking tears. It was bad. It was bad. I didn't even want to stay there. I wanted to leave, but I finished my shift. Matter of fact, as soon as I came home before I took a shower, and before I you know, before I came on to stream. And again, the goal for me wasn't to I didn't want to talk about this on stream, but fuck it, I guess it's whatever. It was gonna happen. I broke down in tears. I broke down in tears. I broke down in tears, and I did something that I haven't done in years, which is I prayed. I prayed because I feel lost, chat. I feel lost. I feel weak. I feel lost and weak, and I'm just trying to get a sign at this point. Isn't there that one girl who what likes you though? Platonic, of course. Oh yeah, and she's the one that I'm trying to defend her case for. She's the one that I'm defending her case for because she's actually innocent. The one that I'm doing the case, the investigation on against, in regards to the allegations, is the one that I was trying to make sure was safe. Because she was emotionally erratic just because, you know, she couldn't go to a Walmart trip, and because I wanted to make sure she was safe and everybody else was safe, I got accused by a staff member that I physically assaulted her when none of that ever fucking happened. You know, and by the way, chat, if I did do that, I wouldn't be here. I would have been in jail. So I'm just done with that fucking job. I'm just done with that job. I really am just done with that job, and I want to find something else. And I'm applying to everything I can, to at least everything in my field. So, anyway, I'm sorry for trauma dumping on you guys. Not a fun topic to talk about. I apologize, but sometimes that shit happens. I'm not the first dumbass streamer who's trauma dumped on their chat. I won't be the last. If you did physically assault her, I would have to kick the SA, but I know you would never do that. Well, chat, like I said, if I did actually physically assault the student, I wouldn't be here. Like, I would be actually in jail. I would be arrested and in jail. Because had it been for the fact that I showed the camera footage that I was literally just doing my fucking job, you know, and some of those students, man, they're evil. They are fucking evil because they were all trying to give the fucking same narrative that staff member was trying to give. And thank God there was a bunch of adults, and myself included, who gave the actual narrative of what happened. Because had the officers actually listened to us, it would have I would have been arrested right then and there. So I'm thankful. I'm actually very thankful that there are some people who have my back. And the sad thing too is that this specific staff member, I have to go to, I'm gonna go to human resources anyway because he's been sexually harassing me lately, and I don't feel comfortable with it. So anyway, I'm done trauma dumping. I don't want to talk anymore about this. Sorry. It's fine, Flamie. Venting's is good and venting's healthy. Yes, but it can't be an everyday thing. Cause oh god, if it was an everyday fucking thing, I would be the next lolcow. And I want to keep a level of professionalism, whatever that word means, on this channel. I want to keep a level of professionalism with you guys. I know you would never too, because I'm sure we wouldn't have the podcast if you would. Well, I would just end it all there and say, chat, I wouldn't be streaming right now if that actually did end up happening, because I would be in jail right now. That person sounds like a downright horrible person. Yes, they are. They are. And I learned it the hard way. So, yeah. You know, it's fucked. It was really fucked. I didn't deserve any of that. And you know what the shitty part was? Is I had literally... It sounds like an over-exaggeration, chat, but literally, at that point, I literally saw my world crumble before me. It was bad. I'm ready. I'm done. Anyways, it's almost 5 a.m. and instead of sleeping, I'm watching sex in Minecraft. Yeah, sex in Minecraft. You're watching some girl build a lighthouse. Fuck yeah. Sex in Minecraft. Oh, chat, I was gonna keep this as a surprise, but, you know, I guess I owe you after, you know, trauma dumping on you. After trauma dumping like fucking crazy. Anyway, I am making an album. A really good one. A really, really good one. Like, ooh, mamma mia, spicy, really good one. And, you know, it may have to do with, you know, I would say it's very Ghostbustery-esque. Very great value. But, you know, the best quality coming from this channel. Is it 6-2? Well, I'll give you a hint, chat. Because I'm halfway done with it. It contains a bunch of nickels, some weird fucking guy's back, and a photograph. And a lot of dibbly doops and skoonga dunks. And a ton of fucking hostages. Ghostbusters boosters. Does it involve pamps? I may or may not add one with pamps, but I will say that there is a laxative, like pooping one, where it's all nothing but, you know, groans. But then again, 90% of the album is nothing but, you know, skungada dunk and you know, and screaming and groaning and moaning and hostage letters. Swappert said Nickelback. Yeah. Specifically one song in particular. Yeah. Scumbat dunga dink. I'm bing da moola pink. If it has guitar, may I have the privilege of getting it charted in Clone Hero? Yes, you can. But I'm gonna be honest, it's awful. Like, I took the song. I'm half-assing it to the max, chat. I'm giving you that real good quality. I took the song itself and I'm just singing over it. The lyrics are in there and everything, because I want it to feel like a I want you to feel like you're being waterboarded in Guantanamo Bay. So that's kind of what's going on with this album. Good value. Oh, it's the best value. It's the milk value. It's like Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. Yeah, you take Christian and the Hedgehog Boys, and you take, you know, great value Joel jokes, and then you take my dumbass, and you kind of just like congeal it together into something just purely fucking awful. And the idea was I was gonna make like 12 versions of the same fucking song, you know, kind of like what Joel did with Ghostbusters. That was my birthday present to you guys on my fucking birthday. Because my birthday is like here in a few weeks. Ruby said pain. Oh, you have, Ruby, you have no idea. You have no fucking you have no idea how. Cause, even singing these songs was painful for me. Discounted price. Oh, it's gonna go in the garbage. It's gonna go in the fucking the fucking, what's those bins where they have all the really shitty DVDs for like 99 cents at a dollar store? It's like that. It's that stinky. It's that stinky. Yeah. Flam, it will be a birthday present to me. Chat, I intend to release this album on July 7th. You know this, right? Stores will pay you to take it off your hand. Exactly. That's how stinky it is. It's literally going to be Fallout 76. That's how bad it's really going to be. Bargain bin. There you go. Thank you. And all I'm gonna say is this, chap. The name of it is Sickle Butt Fine Art. Oh wait. You know, people look at me crazy when they see me do this by hand. They're like, why don't you just, you know, use plugins and just delete shit? It's like, yeah, but then it's not rewarding. Like, it's not as rewarding. So technically it'll be a B-Day present to me. Oh, that's right, Swampert. You and I share the same birthday, huh? Well, you know who else shares the same birthday as you and me? My mom. Actually, not even a joke. My mom actually has the same birthday as me. No, actually, Ringo Starr Your baby. Your baby, Ringo Starr. Apparently, yeah, I share the same birthday as Ringo Starr from the hit band, the Beatles. Your baby. And I only found out about this because one year I heard I saw on Twitter Ringo talking about how it's his birthday and that he wants people to send him feet pics. Real story, by the way. True story, by the way. I think it was like 2018 or 2019. It was one of those years. Ringo was like telling people it's his birthday and he wants to see feet pics. So I may have passed the curse onwards and made a friend a DL. Ruby, why? Why would you do that? Ruby's like, no! Well, you don't like the idea of Ringo Starr asking for birthday feet pics? Oh, you share a birthday with Jimmy Fallon? Oh no. Listen, I share it with Ringo Starr, okay? I share it with the guy who claims every single song from the Beatles is his. So, I mean, it could be worse. One time on my birthday, Hideki Naganuma tweeted out happy birthday. And then what did he do? Did he block you again? Did he say, you know what? I'm gonna unblock Swampert, say happy birthday, and then give him a fuck you and block you again? No. Oh, when Adam West was alive, I shared it with him. Chat, you know what would be an interesting thing? What if, like, if there was, like, an afterlife concept, right? And we started, like, figuring out whose death days we share. Like, say if there was a concept in our afterlife, right? And it's like, you and me, we're sitting in a room, and we're like, you know what? I wonder whose death day I share. And we look it up on the Deathernet, right? And then, you know, the Deathernet, you know, even though, like, everyone's still, like, dead, you can at least connect with them on the Deathernet. And it's like, oh shit, I shared a death day with Genghis Khan. Let me talk to him. And then Genghis Khan's like, fuck you. Blocked. I think Genghis Khan being dead is like a fucking unnatural hell for him. Naganuma is great, as sort of a treat. I remember in high school there was a girl I sort of liked who had the same birthday year as me. Never had that problem in my school years. Never had that problem. Even in college, I never had that problem. People looked at me fucking weird because I shared my birthday with my mom. And I had to explain them. Well, you know, when my mom was 25, I was a tequila baby. And, you know, I was supposed to be aborted by but the Catholic Church saved me, so... You know. I mean... I didn't choose the life. The life chose me. Mary... Saint Mary saved me. Oh. To be fair, she was she had a piss kink. She wasn't far off. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. You know what's an interesting concept, chat? I've actually discussed this before, but I understand it a little bit. Fat fetish artists getting into abdialism and vice versa. It's such a weird concept, but every artist that I know that's into both of them, they're like, they explain it to me, and it's like, well, you already have the cake, but it's like the diaper is like an extra like icing on the cake. It's like, okay, fair enough. I understand what you're saying there. But you would like never really think like those two like kink communities would like, or kinks would go together. I swear to God, if I wasn't an IT major, I'd fucking do sex studies. Absolutely. That girl I sort of liked was into boxing, like I was too. Oh, did you guys have like beat 'em up sex? Like, you know, instead of actually fucking, like you just like punched each other in the face, and you guys just called it sex too? Aren't the late night streams fun, chat? You get the really weird shit. When you become a trans girl, you get to pick your subclass of puppy girl or baby girl. I mean, I understand why a lot of transgender women go for the ABDL stuff. I do. As a trans girl myself, I can understand. I draw it. I draw it because, you know, I find that stuff adorable. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't really done anything weird. Like, I've been kind of sterile lately. Huh. Yeah, ever since I came out as trans, I've kind of stopped. Like, I've really had no need to do any of that dumb shit. I just realized. Anyway, subclasses. She was undefeated in the ring too. Ooh, yeah, baby, undefeated in the ring, Elizabeth. Anyway, subclasses. Yeah, so there are being trans. Apparently, there's a bunch of subclasses, I guess. ABDLism is usually like one of those things. It's either you're a piss baby or. Okay, never mind. You know, another thing that I've noticed is a lot of trans women go for the, you know, the weight gain shit too. But I honestly, maybe this is just my thought process on it, but as a trans woman myself, I feel like it's because you want to remove. How do I explain this? You want to remove any resemblance of your mask self, and the best way to do that, if you don't have access to estrogen, is to get really fat. Which I guess makes sense. Kinda. I mean, from a standpoint of, I want to dysmorph my fucking mask body as much as I can. If I wasn't a cybersec major, I would have studied the human mind. People like Rex and Chris Chan fascinate me so much. Yeah, if I agree. If it wasn't for the fact that I like computers so much and I wasn't in the information tech area and the cybersec area, I probably would have ended up following the route my sister took. I would have taken psychology. But really, you don't. But people like Chris and Rax, you don't even need to be a psychologist to understand them. You really you need to understand sociology. Really, that's honestly all you really have to do. All jokes aside. Like you literally have to all you have to do is just like understand sociology and understand the hierarchy of how persuading other people to do things out of desperation and shit. Or when they don't have the same set of social hierarchy skills as others. And how they'll do desperate things to get the validation and the attention of others. This sounds like psychology, but I assure you it's not. Then you kind of get a firm understanding of what it's like to be a lolcow. I guess you get a firm understanding of what it's like to be an influencer too. Pet play, what are your thoughts? I'm not really, I never understood the pet play thing. Honestly, I always kind of look at that kind of funky. I'm not gonna lie, there's something extremely demeaning about it that I don't like it. Like, if you like it, more power to you, but no, I can't do that. That's a little too weird for me. I genuinely want to understand Precious Leaf. That one's an easy case. Are you ready? Lacking social skills. Lacking in any social skills, and there you go. What type of pet play is there like? I mean, it's literally what it means. It's like you have a person who's sexually, like, into the idea of being treated like an animal, like a pet, right? Again, weird as fuck. I don't understand it. I find it kind of demoraling and demeaning. More power to you if you like it, though. I personally I don't know. But it is under the same kind of weird veil that ABDLism is too. Which is, it's more or less it's more or less more of a lifestyle choice than it is a sexual thing. Anyway, chat, did you hear about Anthony Padilla getting a goat seed in his asshole by Jay Schlatt? Explain Larson now, Flume Barista. Okay, I can do this. This is pretty easy. He's homeless, and he's a paranoid schizophrenic. He is a very super narcissistic individual. This is very surface level, I know, but bear with me. Almost with 300,000 somehow. We've discussed this already. I'm under the firm belief that's fraudulent. That's fraudulent assets, and based on the snapshot that you showed me of him going negative 500,000. I'm very much under firm belief that he is actually under investigation by the Justice Department. Because that's the type of shit that only the Justice Department would do. Chat, give me a good one. I'm gonna knock off Chris Chan off the bat for you. Ready? Sexually frustrated. There you go. I've already knocked off the one that everyone wants to hear. Me. Swampert, you're just fucking blatantly annoying. But you're not really a lolcow, like, so I can't really, you know, count you as one. Yet. I don't know, do something funny. Do a little dance. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So yeah, Jay Schlatt shoved a donut up Anthony Padilla's ass. And Anthony basically said, yeah, I'll do it. Now, I don't know if I could show this on Twitch chat, but it's out there. It's on the Chuckle podcast. Anthony Padilla literally goat seed in front of Jay Schlatt and Schlatt showed up the fucking donut up his ass. Blue Spike? I do remember who Blue Spike is, yeah. I very much remember Blue Spike. Why wouldn't I remember Blue Spike? He's an infamous troll. He's one of Chris's infamous ones. And I actually have to agree with Smokey too, because Smokey said that he's about as bad as Janky. Yeah, he's pretty bad. He is actually pretty bad. Why did my music stop? I don't like the fact that my music stopped. Oh no, the stream died. Here. There we go. Chat, you might be like wondering like, hey, why the fuck is she listening to jazz? Isn't she like a vaporwave girl? And it's like, yeah, I'm a vaporwave girl, but I'm listening to jazz because I need it right now. I need something to soothe the soul. It's probably YouTube saying still watching. No, actually, it's a stream. It's like a radio stream, and it just ended abruptly. Like at 13 hours, it just stopped. So I wonder what he's doing nowadays if he's still around. Blue Spike? I mean, I don't know. Got a shiny gimmick. Well, thanks, Swap. What ball should I use? These nuts. Jay Schlatt's the same guy who to have the Pope in his house. Yeah, he has the Pope in his house. Yeah. Yeah, he has the Pope in his house. Yeah. Why he has the Pope in the house is beyond me, but you know, the Pope's a terrifying figure to be having always constantly watching you. Bam, did you see the Sonic Frontiers update? I did not. But what I did see is you vehemently saying that that I need to play another Sonic game. When I've already abundantly said that I may or may not do one in the near future. Thank you. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate. I needed that. Chat, you know what I'm drinking right now? I'm drinking Earl Grey tea. You know, the thing that I was saying the fucking Grimace jizz tasted like? Yeah. Guess what I'm drinking? Oh, it comes full circle, baby. But this Earl Grey tea fucking slaps. It tastes great. It's awesome. What, no coffee today? Well, I mean, I don't want to be up all night. I still have to make a decision as to whether or not I'm even gonna go to work tomorrow. To tell you the truth, I really don't want to go to work tomorrow, especially after what happened today. Ruby puts the British flag. They added a birthday texture pack for Sonic's birthday, new challenges, new music from older games, new game plus, spin dash, etc. Oh, okay, so from my understanding, because the game actually is playable and usable and actually people actually think it's good, Sega is gonna say, you know what, I'm adding content to this because for once we didn't fuck up a Sonic game, so we're gonna add shit to it now. Is that my understanding of it? Because what game that they also made that didn't get any of that type of shit? Gee, I wonder. Wasn't it the one that they made the funny O season? Actually, no. You know what? Chris Chan just scared them out of touching that game ever again. They were terrified. They were mortified of the dimensional merge happening. Yes. Yes. They didn't even add Sonic Advance. They even added Sonic Advance music. How is Sonic Advance, chat? I'm actually kind of curious. Because I know that's a game that that's been on my radar as well, just because Game Boy Sonic game. I'm sorry. I really need to discuss the fact that. Can we please discuss the fact that Anthony Padilla consensually goat-seed in front of Jay Schlatt, and Jay Schlatt shoved the fucking donut up his ass? I can't get over that. I'm sorry. That's been on my fucking mind all day today too. I'm so fucking lost on that. We live in a weird fucking time where Smosh is back and Anthony Padilla goat-seed in front of fucking Jay Schlatt, and Jay Schlatt shoved a fucking donut up his ass. Kinda. Not fully, but kinda shoved it up his ass. I'm at a loss for words. What the fuck timeline do we live in? I liked Ted's reaction to it all unfolding. He was just like flabbergasted and confused. I would be too in that situation. I'd be like, what the fuck's going on? Why are we doing this now? Was it at least pink frosted sprinkled? Ruby? Yes, it was. Anthony was basically telling them on the podcast, they were like, he's like, I'm legally contracted to not eat pink sprinkled, frosted sprinkled donuts. However, you can't shove it in a place that's non-food related. He's like, I could goat see in front of you, and you can shove it up there. Chat, if you don't believe me, go on the Shuckle podcast and look on their short section. Literally, it's there. It happened. Like, I don't know how else to fucking say it. I can't show it on Twitch. I wish I could. I can't. But I wish I could. But it's like Markiplier's fucking nudes on his OnlyFans, right? Where he had a shark like photoshopped on his dick, biting his dick. It's things like that. You know? Huh. Sega even added little references around the map, like the sword from Sonic and the Black Knight. Oh, really? That's interesting. Should I go for glass panes, chat, or should I go for iron bars? I think I'm gonna go for glass panes. Yeah, but Flam, Sonic Adventure 2 is the best one out of 3. Okay, but which one introduces cream? Because I know one of those games introduces cream as a character. And the only reason I know this specific detail is because YouTube had recommended me a timeline video of all the Sonic games. Because that's what I do on my spare time. Pink frosted pasty in his donut. Fuck off. That made me laugh. That shouldn't have made me laugh, but it did. Anyway, fuck you. I watch timeline videos of games that I barely touch, like Breath of the Wild, like Zelda, and like Mega Man and Metroid and that stuff. To be fair though, Zelda timeline videos are shit. I mean, to be fair, most timeline videos are shit, not just Zelda ones. Like Pokemon ones specifically can be kind of shitty too. I can already hear the groans. Uh-oh, here she goes. She's gonna talk about Pokemon timelines. Uh-oh. No. No. No, no, no. No. The shit? Not shit. Oh. Oh, well, I'm saying the ones that, like, I've been recommended. And the reason why I say they're shit is because they try to make the excuse of Well, if you take Ocarina of Time out, like there was one guy who was trying to make the argument, oh, well, if you take Ocarina of Time out, it solves the whole timeline breaking apart thing. Like, if you just treat Ocarina as like something that didn't happen, it's like, you can't just unfuck a game like that. Shut up. Advance 2 introduces Cream. Oh, okay. Zeltex's stuff? I don't know if it was Zeltex specifically, but somebody that was being recommended, and it was like, yeah, if you just remove Ocarina of Time, it unfucks the timeline shit. If you treat Ocarina as like it doesn't exist, it's like, yeah, but you don't unfuck a game out of existence like that. Okay, as much as I hate Let's Go, I'm not gonna unfuck it out of existence. That way it fits the narrative of, you know, Kanto timelines, right? It's still in the Mega timeline whether I like it or not. Zeltec has good stuff. Oh, okay. Got you. There was one good Zelda video that was explaining why Tears of the Kingdom. I forget who made the video, but basically he took a Skyrim term, right? An Elder Scrolls term called Dragon Break, which is, in layman's terms, it's Bethesda's way of saying, hey, there are different timelines that all split apart. It's like 6 different timelines that split apart, but from one event, but they all converge back to one singular event to end in the same ending. Despite the different paths. And the idea is that Tears of the Kingdom is the Dragon Break, right? And it's like, oh, that's how Tears of the Kingdom, like, I'm like, you know, that actually makes sense, because then, like, okay, like, yeah, because Zelda is the Time Mage. And then when basically Tears of the Kingdom is the Ocarina of Time unfucker, which makes sense, yeah. Majora Ocarina of Time is boring. Chat, I just don't. I won't touch Majora's Mask just simply because the 3-day thing scares the fuck out of me. Like I've never been a big fan of timers. We all know why, but that shit scares the fuck out of me. I'm not even going to like front or play around. Looks great. Hi, Italian AU. How's it going? How is the alternate universe Italy? Is it pretty spicy? What is it like in alternate universe Italy? Do you guys have pizza, or do you guys serve like SpaghettiOs? Ravioli. You know what? Ravioli was gonna be like my next guess, but... And spag. You know what? I fucking love me some spag, bro. I love me some spag. Give me all the spag. Shove it in my mouth. Zelda's not a time mage. She at least has... at least the Breath of the Wild version has time, and Light Power, so it can't fit either role as a sage. I could have sworn that there's the perspective that she was in Ocarina of Time, though. But I guess if you go based on that logic, then that would make sense as to why the wisdom route makes sense. Because the idea is each timeline is like each part of the Triforce, right? So, I don't know. Listen, you all scream at me anytime I talk about Pokemon timelines. You want me to start talking about Zelda timelines, even though I barely touch that franchise as a whole? Oh god. Fun fact, Luigi's Mansion on GameCube was originally going to have a 24-hour timer to beat the game with. Yeah, that's how you scare me out of playing a video game, chat. You put an anxiety timer. Yep. You wanna scare old girl here and scare her out of playing video games? Do that. I'll never play another video game again. Sounds epic. 24-hour limit sounds epic. Yes, or Mario die. Okay. I would rather the Mario dying thing because at least that would be funny. But you know what? I don't have to think about Mario dying anymore because chat, we now have Mario Does Drugs and Does a Wahoo, the video game, coming soon. I can't stress how the internet collectively as a whole has made this joke for decades. And now we have a video game where Mario does a drug and he goes wahoo, and it's a licensed, confirmed first-party Nintendo game. And I love that. I fucking love that. That's great. You must not like the Dead Rising series, Flamie. Never touched it. Wouldn't know. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a big fan of Metal Gear Rising, that's for sure. I tried playing a little of that game off stream, just to kind of see, hey, would I go back into it? Fuck, what's his name? Monsoon? That shit's so fucking bullshit. Zelda's just called the 7th stage in Ocarina of Time. Ah, okay. I don't know. I like the idea that people are saying that she unfucked. She basically unfucked the forked timeline shit. I really like that idea. I wish Pokemon had something like that, where there was something that unfucked the timeline. It would never fucking happen, but you know, wishful thinking, I suppose. Mario would die if you didn't reach the time limit. Yeah, that's funny. I like that. That's funny. I'd like to see. I wish Mario's Missing had that. You know, he's tied up in a fucking chair, begging and pleading for his life while he's begging Luigi to come save him, or at least give the ransom money to the terrorists that are holding him hostage. Meanwhile, Luigi had burned all the fucking money on Atlas Earth. Wow, what a very morbid, what a very morbid fucking game that would be if that was the case. It's fun for time limits. It's every game except the last one. Chat, how about this? Mario's Missing all the shit that I said prior. But the caveat really is, if Mario dies, the game deletes itself. And if it was like on a fucking cartridge, the cartridge just fries itself. Therefore, Mario is actually fucking dead. Imagine a game with Mega Z-Moves, D-Max, G-Max, and Terra. It sounds like a ROM hack if you ask me. There was a game like that, but Nintendo deceased it. That just sounds like every fucking ROM hack that I've checked out so far, though, or will check out in the future. And see, the sad thing is we'll never see a lot of these fucking gimmicks again, because Game Freak does not like sticking to one thing, or at least at the bare minimum, give like a little bit of something. It sucks. I really want Megas to come back. That's why I was really hoping BDSP would be the one. It would be the fucking one that would bring Megas back. Because it would make so much fucking sense for it to do that. On a purely timeline standpoint, it would make so much sense to do that. And they didn't do it. And I'm just like, why did you not fucking do this? How could this happen? Why did you do this to yourself? We gotta wait for at least Gen 6 remakes for Megas to come back, sadly. Imagine if they... Okay. Imagine... Oh, just saying this hurts. Imagine, if you will, they make the Gen 6 remakes, but they take the main thing that made Gen 6 Gen 6. That being the Mega Evolutions. How fucked would you feel if they made the remakes, but they removed the one thing that made Gen 6 Gen 6? How betrayed would you feel? I personally would feel pretty fucking betrayed. I'm not even gonna lie. Megas were tied to the story of Kalos. Oh yeah, but just really sit here and think about it though. Since they're that tied to the story, and by the way, they're still tied to the story, just in like a very shitty vein of light because of all the other gimmicks, right? But just imagine, if you will, you make a Gen 6 remake, but you remove the thing that's the whole point of the generation. How fucking betrayed would you feel? I understand why Game Freak doesn't for the big games where competitive is, but why not the ones that are built not around competitive having competitive? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Legends Arceus and like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl would have been perfect for that. At least Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It would have been fucking perfect. They did it with Let's Go. Granted, they tried to give Let's Go a competitive scene. That didn't work. But it's like, how do I explain this? It's like, okay, Scarlet and Violet, whatever, fuck it. I don't really give a shit about terrestrializing. I don't care. But at least if you're going to do things like Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, there needs to be more of an incentive under those games, like Mega Evolution. Because for all the shit that I hate about Let's Go, at least they added Megas. Okay, yes, it was tacked in, slapfully, half-assed, tactfully slapped in, but at least it was there. Okay, and I don't know if it was just because Sun and Moon had them. I don't know if it was just because it's Gen 7. I don't know. But at least they were there. And that's really all that needed to be done. I would pull out my 3DS and start new adventures in X and Y. I would like to see another shiny Bunnelby happen that you can't catch. I can understand PLA since it was past, right? And you know what? That would actually like really cement the idea of Megas being the Mega timeline being completely separate. Because chat, I'm sorry, but you can't look at PLA and think, yeah, that definitely happened in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. It's timeline. Like, the whole point of PLA is, hey, let's fuck with the game. You know? Let's fuck with the timeline. Last Games with Megas wasn't actually a PMD remake. Dude, isn't that sad? Spike Chunsoft gave more of a fuck about Megas and actual, like, Pokemon lore than, like, fucking Game Freak. At this point. I think I've explained why I don't like competitive, but for those who don't know, I'm not a big competitive fan. And the reason mainly is because I am under firm belief that competitive destroyed Pokemon games as a whole, because they've made it to where it's mainly focused on get to point A to point B and get to the end as quick as you can, and then you can start the real grind to get all the shit you need to be competitive. It's like, instead of just slowly integrating it into the story and, like, you know, making it worth the fuck to give, you're willing to destroy an entire franchise and any lore it has just for the sake of, you know, shitty competitive shit that literally has no purpose other than to give you money. Like, I don't know about you, but it really doesn't do anything for the people who attend, like, tournaments. Swampert says, Mega Kangaskhan gives him a bit of PTSD. Does it really? I could see that. I could see that. I could see that happening. I'm not gonna lie. You know what actually gave me PTSD? Not a Mega, surprisingly. Gliscor. Gliscor was the reason I gave up on Gen 6 as competitive. But then again, I also firmly understand that people back then were also doing all their damnness to make sure that they had the advantage by cheating. I.e., let's Mega Evolve without actually Mega Evolving, and then have the added benefit of adding an item that's not supposed to be on the Mega Evolved Pokemon. So, i.e., like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is an actual competitive thing now. Back then, I'm just gonna throw something stupid there. But choice banded fucking Mega Kangaskhan, or choice specs Mega Kangaskhan. You know, something that shouldn't exist, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure someone did do. Power Up Punch Frontal Bond. Now add a Choice Specs or Choice Band to that mix, or Choice Scarf. And it's already Mega Evolved. In other words, they cheated it as a Mega. Before, that way they didn't have to do the Mega Evolution itself. And then they can add an item to it. If I did not stoke fear into you, I sure as hell did now. Oh yeah, oh god, oh yeah. That was the type of shit I had to deal with. And that was kind of the shit that, that wasn't the shit that made me give up on Gen 6's competitive. Actually, no. Like I said, Gliscor was the reason why. For those who don't remember, Gen 6 competitive was all about stalling. And it was a fucking nightmare with Gliscor. As a matter of fact, Gengar was pretty bad too. As a matter of fact, Gengar got nerfed because of its situation with Levitate. Ugh. That's why Gengar doesn't have Levitate anymore. It has fucking Curse Body. Which I'd argue and say that isn't a nerf, that's a buff. But, you know, I digress. A lot of people say that's a nerf. Stop. What do you mean stop? What? What did I do? Chat, you don't remember Gengar. I'm having numb flashbacks. Chat, you know what? You know what the biggest joke of Smogon is? Banning Mega Blaziken. By numb, I mean Kalos. The biggest joke about Smogon is, for me, is when they banned fucking Mega Blaziken. All because they couldn't wrap around the fact that Mega Garchomp, if you have enough speed to it, or literally any Pokemon that has enough speed to it, you could actually like knock out Mega Blaziken in 2 hits. It's a nerf because it gave it 3 immunities in total. I guess, but I still think that that's well, maybe a buff isn't the right word. Maybe balance is the right word, because yes, it got rid of 1 immunity, but it also fucking gave it literally it gave it a disable chance, which I don't know about you, but anytime I see Curse Body, I kind of groan, because then I have to rethink my fucking strategy, and that's annoying. A ground is literally one of the best offensive types. Oh yeah. Trust me, chat, I love ground types because not only they're offensive, but most of them are also defensive as well. I hate to say this, but back in Gen 6, I was the type of guy to use Aegislash. Of course you were. I knew one of my old friends, her name was Jamie. We called her Neon Echo back in the Lunar League days when I tried to make my own gym. Internet gym shit. Called the Lunar League. The VOD channel when it used to be called Keldeo Crew. Right? And every now and then I bring up this really, really old thing, the Keldeo Crew. But the Lunar League was also something that was made that back then. And she was the ghost normal type gym leader. She used fucking Aegislash, to everyone's dismay. She used Aegislash to everyone's dismay. Meanwhile, I used Mega Houndoom. So, and people were like, "Oh, Mega Houndoom's ass. Like, you can't make it work for shit because of solar power." And it's like, oh, really now? Like, you know, if you wanted to be an asshole about it, you could cheat Mega Houndoom and, you know, give it Sunny Day and then give it a fucking Life Orb. You really wanted to be an asshole about it. If you really, really wanted to be an asshole, you give it Life Orb and you hack it into being a Mega as is. You know what, now that I realize it, I think now there's a perfectly good reason why Game Freak doesn't do Megas anymore. Cause of fucking demonic fucking shit like that. My friend won a few local tourneys in X and Y back in the day using a Wobbuffet named Mr. Fudge. Meanwhile, Curse Body both has to be hit by a physical move, and even if it is, it's RNG based. So no, it was a heavy nerf. I don't know. It's a disabled chance. I still consider it a balance over it being a nerf. Actually, if you really want to be a dick about it, chat, Mega Charizard Y, if you cheat Mega Charizard Y, this is specifically doubles oriented. If you wanted to be a fire type gym leader, but you wanted to be a cockhead and cheat, here, I'll give you a tip. cheat Mega Charizard Y, give it a Heat Rock, and get, because it already has Drought by default, right? Cheat Mega Houndoom as its partner, because it has solar power, and give it a Life Orb. Because Mega Houndoom's a physical offense type Pokemon, guess what you can fucking do? Oh my god, I'm evil. I'm fucking evil. I'm fucking evil. God damn. So yeah, not only have I learned not only have I taught the masses how to destroy doubles by cheating, I've now taught the masses the war crimes of Kalos. No, you know what? My favorite fucking shitpost bullshit with the online battling is when Shedinja existed and Sturdy existed. Fucking goddamn it! That was like the ultimate fuck you. I'm so glad Shedinja's not in this gen. That was that was like the most ultimate fuck you ever. Like, if you really wanted to piss someone off, you challenge them to a fucking doubles and you do skill swap. Oh my god, that's good times, good fucking times. Pissed off times at the past, but good times nonetheless. Oh fucking goddamn it! I want to get back into comp, but Tandem Mouse reminds me so much of Mega Kangaskhan with Population Boom. Oh dude, imagine if fucking Mega Kangaskhan had Population Boom. On top of Parental Bomb, on top of it being a cheat, on top of it having a choice item. I'm just creating fucking monsters, aren't I? I love doing this. I'm just thinking of hypothetical monsters that chat does not want to deal with. That would be fucking awesome. Dude, that would be the end of comp as you know it. If that was even allowed to exist, like legitimately comp would die immediately. Like that would be so stupid. Imagine that parental bond with each kid of a family of 4. And then it learned Power Up Punch. Oh my fucking god. We committing war crimes over here right now. God damn. That's great. Mouseholds is not even good. It's a one-trick pony. Ruby, most Pokemon are one-trick ponies. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Hey chat, you know what I learned recently, and I should have found out about this a long time ago because I'm 20 years in Pokemon. Sorry, mucus. Apparently Gen 3 is the only generation so far that I know of that has 2 pseudo legendaries. What I mean is it gets one shot by most things that it outspeeds. Move over here. Now blow up. Thank you. Good job. Generation or region? I want to say region. I meant to say region. I'm sorry, chat. Because, like, Gen 3 with Hoenn, there was Salamence and fucking Metagross. Gen 2, it's Tyranitar. Gen 1, it's Dragonite. Fucking, what's it called? Sinnoh had, Garchomp. Which one was Univos? Was it Haxorus? No, it wasn't Haxorus, was it? Who was Univos, pseudo? I forget. Here, I gotta look that up now. Hydreigon, that's who it was. That's why I don't remember it. Kalos had Goodra. Alola had Komao. Galar had Dragapult, and Hisui had Hisui and Goodra. And Paldea has Baxcalibur. I love how most of them, except for Tyranitar and Metagross, are all dragon types. That's crazy. Haxorus isn't a pseudo. Chat, I'm not a Gen 5 nerd. I grew up with Gen 5, but not that big of a fan of Gen 5. I know, I'm sorry. How dare I not be a big fan of Gen 5 in its entirety? How dare I not suck its cock? I'm sorry. Not a big fan of Gen 5, but it's not that I hate it, though. I enjoy it for what it is. I'm not really a big fan of... You start off a gen with no familiar Pokemon, and then... The post-game... Actually, no, I'm gonna take that back. The post-game is what really, really killed it for me. That post-game shit was weak. It was... I will say though, I respect Get This trying to kill me though. That was pretty cool. Get This trying to kill me was pretty cool. Yeah, technically Sinnoh has 2. Well, who is the other one then? Oh, Goodra, Hisui and Goodra. I guess, yeah, Hisui is technically just ancient Sinnoh. I mean, you kind of have a point there. So, speaking of Hisui, by the way, I did the Masters thing with Adaman and Iridia. And, just, you know, kind of for shits and giggles, why not? I just wanted to see. And it was kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of balls. It wasn't that good. I was hoping it was gonna get a similar treatment like the main events and like the evil story events. No, I got story event, and you know, the story event shit is kind of balls. He did it, and he didn't even kill you in Black and White 1. He killed you and tried to kill you in Black and White 2, if I recall. Swampert, that's what I was talking about. I literally just said... Never mind. No, Gethys was just a little manipulative bitch in Black and White 1. He went full fucking psychotic when Black and White 2 came around. And then he really went fucking unhinged in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, man. Like, holy fuck, man. Go see a therapist or something. Holy shit. Man's is scary. Can we also mention how he was the only evil team leader who did not have a Pokemon that didn't evolve via friendship? Yeah, from my understanding, Gethys Pokemon, like, if you extract his team and you look at him in via Hex, the friendship rating on all of them is 0. In other words, and he had frustration on all of them as well, if I recall. I think Hydreigon specifically. But I know he had frustration on all of them, and the friendship rating was 0. All of his fucking Pokemon hated him. Which, I mean, I don't know about you, chat, but that makes him a more scary villain than Giovanni. Because, like, he actually is, like, the pretension of evil. It was this Hydreigon that knew frustration. Yeah. No, and then the thing is N's Pokemon's friendship rating is 255. And they all very much love him. Ain't that some fucking shit? Really? Guzma didn't either, though. I don't know. I don't consider Guzma a villain. And the reason stands is because, like, the dude never meant to be a bad guy. Ever. He just he put himself in a shitty situation. Like, if you even talk to his parents about it in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, you kind of get the gist of he kind of put himself in a shitty situation, and he didn't want to be a bad person. Like, he just wanted to help out his region. But they wouldn't give him the chance. So I'm willing to sit there and be like, nah, I actually can understand his logic on it. Po-Town, he took over an entire town. What do you mean? Yeah, but I could chalk that off. I mean, he kind of put himself in some shit situations. And according to, yeah, Swamp even said it, according to what's his name, Po-Town was already a shithole. I'd even go an extra step further just to piss off the people who like Gen 7. Lusamine wasn't even a bad person too. Like, she wasn't really a villain. She was just a grieving mother that couldn't handle losing her family and watching her family fall apart. And the only thing that she found comfort or solace in was the Ultra Beast. As morbid as that is. So, I mean, I don't know. That's why I kind of liked Team Rainbow Rocket, because as much as I'm tired of seeing Team Rocket, it was nice to see something fresh with them, but it was also nice to see, like, an actual, hey, it's a bad guy doing bad things in the multiverse. Imagine we're living in a town where it rains 24/7. Gee, I wouldn't know what it's like to live in Portland. Or Seattle. Or anywhere on the Northwest coast. of the United States. God, couldn't be me. No way. Is it raining now? Actually, you know what? No, but the UK has a lot of rain too. I love how I'm doing all this work. I think I'm gonna do like 1 more hour chat. Maybe. I don't know. I'm like really enjoying this and I don't know. May do 1 more hour. Guzman is considered a villain even if he is a sympathetic villain. I don't think he's a villain. I think he was a guy who got really dealt a shitty hand and he didn't know how to cope with that shitty hand. I think honestly Gen 7, 8, and 9's antagonists are kind of like corpo bad, but the people behind the corpo have good motives, but they handled it awfully. Or team isn't bad, it's just they want to support a certain character or clause, or in Gen 9's case it's bullying. The evil villain that we all fucking endure. Bullying. Team Yell was just goofy as fuck though, I'm sorry. For all you Brits out there, your fucking evil team is just I would have preferred like, I don't know, goofy as fuck. Team Yell is just sports fan. That's what I'm saying. They're goofy as fuck. They're goofy as fuck. Though, I won't lie, I would like to see a fucking team, a bunch of people in Team Yell outfits at a Manchester fucking, a Manchester game. I would love to see that. Would it ever fucking happen? Probably not. But that would be hilarious as fuck to me if that ever does happen. Because that would not only be the most British thing I've ever seen, that would be the most Galarian thing I've ever seen. Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do actually. I thought Team Skull was goofy, especially with the grunts A and B. Team Skull is by definition my favorite fucking team. I even have their full cosplay outfit. I have their tank top and I used to have their beanie, but it got lost during the move. I still have the tank top that I used to wear when I was in high school. Cause I bought their fucking outfit, and me and a bunch of my friends, we would wear these outfits to fucking school. It sounds so stupid now, but you can just picture me and like 2 other fucking goobers in high school, and we're all fucking dressed up as Team Skull, and we're doing the yo Team Skull. Like, it's so fucking stupid, but I still have that tank top. I wear it as like pajama material. Did you master the hand movements? Chat, I'll tell you what, I mastered the fucking pose. If I wasn't in panties, just a shirt and panties right now, I'd fucking show you. But I'm too lazy and I don't want to get up and stop playing Minecraft to put on pants. So, and by panties, you know what I fucking mean. Don't even start with me. Just another way of me saying diaper. Sometimes I don't like saying sometimes I don't like fucking saying diaper on stream. Sometimes I say gamer pants. Sometimes I say the British way, nappy. I don't like saying diaper though. Sometimes I'll say chat's way of saying it, which is pamp. But my sister was just like, why don't you just call them panties? She's like, if you don't like saying the word so much, then just fucking call them what they are, panties. I was like, yeah, I could do that, actually, you're right. RGB gamer diaper. I was gonna say poor floor. Yep, because I would be the one. Piss all over my floor. Yep, I'm definitely the quartering. I would piss in a random drain in the fucking attic. In other words, I would piss on the floor. Yep. Chat, I'm surprised that out of the entire times that I've gotten drunk in the past, not once have I had a serious situation like that. I genuinely was confused though. I understand why though. I don't like saying the word diaper. Like even just saying it regular, I say it in the meme way. It just sounds weird to say on stream. I don't know why. It's something I'm like, oh, I don't like saying that on stream for some reason, and I don't know. I don't know. So I always, whenever I say it in something weird contextual shit, or it's like I'll say it like I'll say it in some fucking weird context, like how chat says it. And then I confuse chat. Or I could say it like Vinny and do the whole diaper chief bit. And I know how some of y'all feel about the diaper chief. I've had some extensive conversations about the diaper chief bit and how I am using it in the worst way possible. Some of you, and I'm not gonna blast you, but some of you got really upset that I used the diaper chief bit for what it's worth. Now chat, I want to sit here and say, I want to say this, right? Chat, I've been watching the Vinesauce crew since 2015, almost 10 years now. Okay, I've met Mr. Pasta Man a few times. Okay, I too stream. You're not going to not expect me to not like at least steal a joke or two. It's like natural fucking bait. Flam, genuine question: would you buy an RGB gamer driver with Razer Chromage RBG? I'll answer your question with a question, Swampert. If I were to do that, how would I get the money to afford $100 RGB gamer diapers? Because I can tell you right now, if that... Oh, I didn't even know that could happen. Wait, what? Oh, it wasn't completely submerged. Well, now I know. So I'll answer your question with a question. Would I be able to afford said RGB Gaymer diapers if they were priced at an unrealistic fucking price because it's marketing towards gamers? I don't want to pay for extra if I'm just paying for extra for LED strips, chat. You can now give me my based comments. Appreciate ya. You owe me that. To be fair, you're confusing them with the passing and cuddling and plushies at the moment. It's not exactly hard. Yeah, but fucking even then, like, I've explained why saying diaper on stream. It's like, yeah, it gets easier over time, especially with me being medically incontinent and all. It's like, thank God I got the demon out of the way immediately and just in the beginning of my streaming shit. And yeah, it gets easier to say with time, and you know, thankfully I don't have to deal with the luggage that comes with that usually. You know, a lot of the people that I'm around are very supportive, and they understand that my shit is actually a medical need. It's not something that I do out of, you know, funny things. But, you know, granted, there's always the added, well, but you do draw them, Flamie. And it's like, yeah, but it's not anything other than it's just adorable. Swapper asks Ruby how to fix the sleep schedule. Grab a fucking mallet and bang it to your fucking head. Like, just full on mallet to brain, kaboom, get fucked. Actually, you know what, chat? Here's actually a non-joking way how to fix your sleep schedule. I've had to do it a lot, and I still do it. Stay up 24 hours and then fall asleep. So, what I mean by that is, hold on, I gotta kill something real quick. Where are you at? Uh-huh. Anyway. Stay up, like, say, okay, say, I don't know. Say if you want to, like, go to bed at, like, 8 p.m. But you can't sleep. Stay up all night, 24 hours. Go to bed at around 8 p.m. Boom. Your sleep schedule's fixed. And I can't wait to hear it, but I is insomniac, and it's like, yeah, I am too. What do you think I do constantly? I was about to go to sleep, and then I heard Secret Flom stream, and I was like, fuck it, why not? It'll probably be like 2 hours. Well, I mean, we're at hour 3. So, I mean, you're not wrong. You talking about the force yourself to crash method? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Granted, if you're like unhealthy or if you deal with like blood pressure and shit, probably shouldn't do that, because that is very dangerous to your health. But you know, I do it all the time. But I will add and say, don't do what the streamer does, because the streamer is also a fucking retard. So, you know, not saying you guys are, but, you know, I is a tard. So, there's a reason why I don't deal with society all too well, and I is streamer. and I'm good at being streamer, and I'm more educated in being a streamer and a content creator than I am dealing with people. I'm not even a good streamer. I'm just saying I understand streaming and content creation to a T. If I was a good streamer, I wouldn't be small. Then again, I wouldn't equate being good to quality. And I wouldn't equate personality to being a good streamer. I don't know. I don't really view myself that way anyway. I kind of just view myself as some asshole woman who screams at a mic to the void, to the empty void. I'm wondering if people actually listen, or is this all just, you know, is this a dream? Is this reality? So glad I got to stay up because I gotta help Ruby to get that funny shiny gimmiggle. I don't know. Me personally, man, I don't view myself as a good streamer. I mean, I just kind of view myself as some fucking asshole woman who here to have a good time at this point. People always ask me too, they're like, well, why don't you just, like, you know, do more networking, do more shit with other people and grow? And it's like, it's like, yeah, I could do that, but I always get worried. I always get really worried about that type of shit. You know, my thought process, just let people come to me, man. It's slower, it's harder, but I don't want to force my way into some people's shit just because I want to grow as a creator. Like, that's not how I roll. I'd rather respect other people's time and diligence by being part of their communities and let people come to me. It's harder, it's a pain in the ass, it's frustrating, but I'd rather struggle and be a fucking knucklehead to the system than be a knucklehead to the community around me. So, that's how I see it. My biggest issue with networking and shit is like that I'm not really a people person. That's not really my issue. Online, I'm great with people, as you can see, but like socially, I'm not, like IRL, I'm not good with people. But what I think it is with me though, specifically, is that I have the added bonus of not always using a fucking camera. Like, you guys have to rely on a voice to hear me. All right. But I always get worried when networking because what I don't want is I don't want to network with the wrong people and then have the community just completely be fucked because of it. Because as much as I'm not gonna say it like that. This place is a lot of people's safe space to express themselves, and I don't want that to be jeopardized for them because, you know, I understand what it's like to need to have a place to express yourself. So yeah, I'm willing to jeopardize my growth so that way, you know, make it harder for myself because I want people to I want people to be comfortable and be happy. I want to entertain. Flam, please build spin. Spin! And it's like, yeah, it's harder for me to grow this way, but I'm choosing it to be this way because, like everyone else says, it's not just hard work, it's luck. You could do all the fucking right things to guarantee you growth, but you're gonna fuck it up in the end. I would rather do shit the hard way, build my community, you know, in a positive way, and enjoy what I do, and let other people enjoy the stuff that I do. And have incredibly slow growth and even longer time to make profit than, and you know, never win the fucking lottery on luck, then win the lottery on luck, do all the right things, be fucking miserable, and then be burnt out in like 10 years. So I don't know. My logic as a creator is kind of backwards when it comes to shit like that, but I mean, look around you. How many creators can you confidently say outside of like the Vinesauce crew can you confidently say they're happy with themselves? I can't really name a bunch. I can name Markiplier and Pewds, but you know, those are obvious takeaways. This is looking pretty good. Spin to win. I'm spinning to winning. Yeah. Review Tech USA is pretty happy with some. I also heard that he's also really pissed about him not being able to fight the quartering because he made some type of comment about his kid, or was it Review Tech or was it the quartering? Somebody was practicing with Sam Hyde, and somebody was really pissed that the fight that they were fighting with practicing with Sam Hyde, and then fucking somebody ended up getting really pissy and called off the fight to delay it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta remember, sometimes you guys aren't as heavily invested in the creator bullshit as I am. Oh, Flamie, she's into that creator shit. Oh, this looks fucking awesome. What's going on here? Rich was pissed at DK Oldies recently. I saw that too. What the fuck's down here? I guess I'll never know because, oh no, there's more. Oh, I guess I'll never know. Is this leading me back to the ocean? Yeah, it's leading me back to the ocean, I think. That's a glow squid! Jacob Barr seems to be pretty happy with himself. I don't know. Chat, the point I'm trying to say is I would rather be happy with myself and do shit the hard way at the expense of my growth and enjoy your fucking time and your company and make you guys feel valued and all that other jazz, and show my appreciation to the time that you spend with me, then do the dumb shit that, well, is neglectfully a given when you're wanting to grow quick and fast. That shit has never sat well with me, and it continues to be a reminder of it still can be done. Rich's beef is with Quantum though. Okay, Rich has beef with like 3 fucking people, Swamper. The Quartering, he has beef with the Quartering, he has beef with Quantum, and he has beef with DK Oldies. The only reason I've heard about the Quartering shit is because it was news to me that he wanted to fight the Quartering recently. Oh, this is gonna look so fucking off-center, but whatever. Is DK Oldies a scam? Yes. Oh, yeah, DK Oldies is a scam, chat. Yes, it is. Chat, what did we learn about DK Oldies? If it's too good to be true, don't buy it. Right? Right. Okay. You know, I kind of was hoping, though, that DK Oldies would end up being the next Artisan. You guys remember Artisan, chat? You remember fucking Artisan PCs? And that fucking shit show? Nope. Okay, well, Artisan PCs is a company that built custom PCs, but the problem was that they were so full of themselves that they blatantly fucking disrespected all their affiliates and people that they were working with to sponsor them. And so basically it come to find out that their pieces were actually fucking shit. You know, they basically went out of business because it was such a fucking shit show, and the PR that they had on stream was so fucking awful that none of it looked good for them. None of it. I mean, absolutely none of it looked good for them. They recently started rolling their oh, Lukey Games has a mixed rep. Honestly, chat, you can never go wrong with the tried and true methods of buying consoles. Like, granted, I understand why people don't do these methods, because it's like, well, they cost too much, Og, and it's like, I know. Remember, I spent 300 something fucking dollars on a Game Boy Micro Famicom edition. I hear you. But you can't go wrong with it. Sometimes you have to do the TLC. Well, time to go to Greensboro. Greensboro? You know what? I want to go to Glasgow. I want to go fight some fucking Scottish people. I want to go fight my my Scottish brothers and sisters across the pond. I want to fucking like I want I want to do an arm wrestle with them in Glasgow. I just go to retro game in my story. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, you know, everyone shits on the retro stores, but like, you gotta understand, man. They still have a business to do, and you gotta support them as well. Like, I'm not for the pretentious attitudes that some of them have, but you know. Oh, was I actually doing it? Oh yeah, I was doing it right. Okay. No, my favorite hunts is finding the cartridges, the ROM hack cartridges. I really need to do that again. Because I still have my physical copy of Moemon Emerald. And I very much want more physical ROM hack copies. Here. Do it this way. I've got some really good deals. Like I got a Club of Penguin Cup and Friday DS and DS. The manager let me use the DS to test each card before. Yeah, dude. Like if you get like if you get good like places like that, you have to trust them. The one thing you never want to do is when you're buying consoles too, is if they tell you can't test it, don't buy it. The other thing too, what I would do is if they don't let you test it, haggle. That's what I did a lot when I went to TMG a lot, and I went to like Long Island RetroCon a lot. Anytime I saw broken or busted consoles and shit, I would fucking haggle all the damn time. And it worked. I mean, I got shit for like that they were trying to charge you for like 20, 50 fucking $100, and I got it for like $10. So yeah, the thing is you never want to let those type of people push you around. And if they won't let you haggle, no buy. No fucking console should be overpriced. Used console should be overpriced. Technically. Put the little technical asterisks there because I know how some people feel about video games being an investment when they really never fucking were. Yeah. I'm also looking for old consoles and games. Yeah, with the consoles though, I would always recommend if it doesn't function properly or if it's like you know it's damaged confidently for sure, haggle. If they don't haggle with you and you know for fucking confidently sure that it is a damaged console, no buy. But see, that's actually how you also can tell what is like a good place to buy and also not a good place to buy too. Only minor issue I had with the store was my Japanese GameCube when it did internal battery. That doesn't really matter to me, as I mainly just play the GameCube games and either the clock date and time. 3DS games have yet to be bootlegged. I'll put it to you this way. Even then, that wouldn't be worth haggling to begin with because you could just replace the fucking internal battery. And it's not that hard to replace a fucking a quarter battery. It really isn't, because that's the thing. That's the component that controls the time to begin with in most electronics. Is a little fucking clock battery. That's what controls the date and time in most GBA cartridges, your phone, your watch. Well, not your phone, but in most old consoles and most old PCs, it's a clock battery. You have to solder on the battery on the GameCube. I mean, at the same time though, if you're already taking it apart with the intent to replace something like that, you would already have known that you're going to need to solder, and you would already know how to solder. Here. You know, I realized I was about to make a fucking a kelp bubble elevator, but then I just realized one thing. Shit, I can't actually make that because it doesn't have a stop feature to it. For these floors, it goes straight up without any control. I guess I'm gonna have to do the ladders. You know what? It looks nicer if I do it this way, huh? Yeah, I do. It's like, yeah, I could do redstone elevator shit, but I don't want to. Honestly, chat, never been a big fan of redstone. Also, I feel like ladders just fit the light post type aesthetic. I don't know. I also got a Japanese Pokemon Red and a Japanese Pokemon Silver with dead batteries that use $10 from the store. And for the GBA games, the guy who owns the store replaces the internal clock batteries. You know, I own a copy of Japanese Green, and the internal battery still works fine. I don't know if they replaced the internal battery prior, but when I opened the game, it has Japanese Mew in it. I don't know if it's an event Mew, I don't know, but I looked at the save file and it's a pretty old save file. I don't know if the guy you know, replaced the internal battery, but you know, I've been meaning to like dump that fucking save. I just haven't done it yet for whatever reason. Just to see if that's a legit Mew or if it's a glitch Mew. My copy of Blue's battery still works. Oh yeah. Yeah, internal batteries are fucking weird in most electronics because it's like a 50-50 chance if you get one that works or one that's dried. And it's not a hard fix. It really isn't. It's like I said, it's a watch battery. You open it up, you find the little quarter thing, you flip it off, you put the new one in. Boom. You put it all back together. Boom. It's a pretty fucking simple fix to what is really just, in most games, a minor inconvenience. In some games, though, that battery matters a lot. Gen 3, it matters quite a lot, apparently. Specifically for berries, Mirage Island, which I'm doing research, chat, on how I'm gonna do Mirage Island, because if push comes to shove, I may just have to gen it in. But as far as the battery shit is important for the evolutions, yeah, because Fire Red and Leaf Green doesn't have a time mechanic, but Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald do. So if your battery fucking dies in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you can't evolve Eevee into Umbreon or Espeon. I don't think you can in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I could be wrong. Again, the time mechanic isn't there, so I don't know if you actually can or can't. Pretty sure you can. There's a way, I just haven't figured it out, but the problem is without the time mechanic, you can't really do a bunch in Gen 3. Now, I've heard, and I haven't really tried it myself, I was gonna save it for Super Show, but I've heard that you could artificially make the time work without the fucking battery working by utilizing a bunch of fucking exploits within the Pome glitch. And chat, if you don't know what the Pome glitch is, oh, you're in for a treat. You are very much in for a treat. You have no idea. Pome makes Missing No Chan look like a saint in comparison, and yeah, there's no point in me doing that. Got it. Okay. Let's just say M-Chan can fuck up your game. Pome can ruin your save data completely. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But you know, I've heard that you can artificially make the time work with some exploits without the battery, using Pomeg exploits. Basically, Pomeg is like the crackheads version of the debug menu for Ruby and Sapphire. And by crackhead, I mean the people who, you know, glitch and break games. And not the devs. It's like 8F, but like on steroids. The Pome glitch is fucking scary. There's a reason why it had to be patched out immediately in Gen 4. But it wasn't. It's still usable, but a lot of the damage shit that it does is kind of been negated. On the 3DS VC of Red and Blue, I did Ace to reprogram the ROM to beat Game of Snake. Okay, but can you reprogram Doom with Ace? I want to see that. Looks great. It looks fucking great. I love it. Chat, if you're wondering what I'm trying to accomplish here, I'm trying to make it to where the entirety of this mountain is encompassed by pathway. Swampers is missing. No, there's nothing on the Japanese item Pokemon Squaplich. I think Missing No has been dethroned quite a lot in recent times. With the discovery of 8F and, like, you know, Pomeg and just whatever the fuck their devs are doing with fucking Scarlet and Violet in the Terra raids, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna call it a hunch, but Missing No has been dethroned just ever so slightly. A friend of mine was playing Scarlet and Violet the other day and he fell through the map and he got into out of bounds areas. Yo, he discovered the deep within Area 0 confirmed? What? That's crazy. Yo, he found Terrapagos' den. No fucking vey. That's I can't even joke. I can't even fucking joke like that because someone's gonna get upset. Yo, no way. That's hella crazy, dude. Alright. So I spent latest version, by the way, the best version. What are you talking about? It's Scarlet and Violet. They're the best games ever. They're so good. They're so good, they make me come. In pure frustration. Dementia Swamper. Hey, you leave the elderly alone, okay? They they have no idea. Someone's like, elderly, bitch, I'm like 2 or 3 years younger than you. Shut up. That's right. You leave the elderly alone. You respect your elders. Bitch. Can you play the Game Boy games on DS or with 3DS? You can on the 3DS. Game Boy Advance games, there's like a select handful of legit ones that Nintendo released, but the caveat was you had to be on the Ambassador program. Nowadays, if you have a modded 3DS, you could just download them anyway, online. But with or without the Ambassador certificate, that certificate, however, is very valuable, and people will pay you high money for that 3DS because that is a very rare thing to have. However, if you have a modded 3DS, you can just inject GBA ROMs into CIA format and then just use FBI to inject them in. I've done it with so many fucking Pokemon ROM hacks in the past. I even did it with like Emerald and shit. You can play the GBA games on DS and DS Lite, but not the GBC games. Yeah. But then here's the thing too. You could play the GBA games on. I just want to test something. Okay. Yeah, it was because it wasn't fully submerged. You could, but with the Game Boy Micro, you can't play Game Boy Color, or Game Boy games, but you can play GBA games. The Ambassador program? Okay. So the Ambassador program was basically when the 3DS first came out, it was extremely overpriced, right? So when they had lowered the price, Nintendo, as a thank you to the people who were early adopters, gave them like a handful of like GBA games and a certificate called the Ambassador Certificate as a thank you. And the caveat was it was only exclusively given to people who bought the 3DS before the price drop. So, and the thing is nowadays that's something that's really sought after for, but it is incredibly easy to scam and rip people off because of the nature of FBI and CIA injecting and masking the homebrew. So it's like, in order to really make sure it's like a real thing, you first have to verify like, hey, there was no modded firmware on this, like there's no masking the firmware or anything. And then you know, there's like a bunch of other shit you have to do. My OG 3DS was stolen when I was an Ambassador 3DS. My OG 3DS that I've had since I was a kid, it's like the day one shit. I regret it, dude. I fucking do. I never fucking took part into the Ambassador program when I did. I regret it. But you know what I did take part into? When they released 4 swords for the 4 swords for the 3DS and the DSi. I took part in that shit by downloading it onto my little brother's fucking DSi, and then I fucking transferred it over to my 3DS. So I have 4 swords on my 3DS and DSi that my little brother had sold me for 20 bucks. But I also have it injected into my modded 3DS as well. So you didn't go to eShop and go to re-downloads? Well, Swampert, you can't re-download something that you didn't take part in. The Ambassador program, specifically. But, this was before the Nintendo Network shit. Yeah, no, I didn't have it, chat. I didn't have it. Like, I didn't have the Ambassador shit on my 3DS. I regret not having it, too. Because this was a time where I didn't have internet access, and so the only thing I actually had access to, because I was a shithead kid to my parents sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, was I had my 3DS that had no internet connection. So, yeah. Dude, that just looks fucking awesome. I love it. It looks great. It looks awesome. It's cleaning. We're cleaning this up all nicely. It looks great. I think I'm gonna call it here. I want to say thank you for watching. I know, it was an unexpected stream. But I had a rough day at work. So I kind of needed a distraction. So... But I appreciate you guys coming over. I really do. I got my OG 3DS in July 2011 and downloaded Excitebike 3D because it was the last day it was free. I remember that. And you know what was funny about that too is I didn't get it in the free situation. I got it in the Nintendo Rewards. Because it was still when Nintendo Rewards actually fucking did something worth a fuck to give. I remember that. And you know what my favorite thing about it was is that you could edit the courses. So what I would fucking do is, just to piss off my friend who also had it. This is when we were in middle school too. I would fucking make the fucking chaotic and bumpiest ass high fucking velocity courses I could. And it was just chaos. It was just, everyone was crashing. Everyone fucking hated me. I got ousted out of the cafeteria just because I had one kid who wanted to fight me over it. Because nobody understood you could fucking make custom courses, and they didn't get the idea of, hey, you could make the courses yourself. But I was always the one who was making the courses, so they always got mad. And of course, me being a dumb shit kid, I fucking egged on, obviously. I added fuel to the fire. It was aqua blue. What color is yours? I can actually show you, chat. I could show you. I still have it. It's over here. Hold on. I think it's over here. Oh, I think it's in the box. Hold on. Nothing. Yes. Audits. I know I'm not great. No, it's over. Oh, fucking Christ. Ah, here it is. Found it. Found it. I found it. Here. Here. If I can get my camera to fucking not look at my bottom. Here it is. Here it is. Here's a funny story to this. Here's a funny story to this, by the way. There's an interesting, I think I've told this story in the past. But you know, for those who don't know, I've had this 3DS since I was like, I want to say a preteen. So there's a story to this and how I got this actually back after a decade of not having it. Before I left my mom and went over to my dad in the East Coast, I was in protective custody. Because my teacher had the suspicion that when I was living in a trailer by myself, that was a neglect case. Now you might be wondering, Og, why the fuck were you living in a trailer by yourself? That's another story. It was because my stepdad at the time was a PTSD vet, and he had just gotten out of the army and had nothing to do. So me and him would fight a lot. And because it was his house and he kept threatening to divorce my mother, they fought a lot. And so my mom's solution to the problem, instead of just giving me to my dad, was to put me in house to house to house. Finally ended up being that I was just gonna live in a trailer. Didn't want that. Told my teacher what had happened, blah blah blah. Anyway, this is technically not supposed to exist. And let me explain why it's not supposed to exist. When I was in protective custody, my mom tried to scare tactic me because she knew that I very much loved my technology and my video games. Like, I had an unhealthy obsession over this shit. And she knew when I had started my VOD channel. Before then, back then, it wasn't even a VOD channel. It was an actual serious attempt at a YouTube channel. PCam and Video Game Geek. She tried to scare me by saying that somebody broke into the trailer that I was living in and stole my tablet, my laptop, and this. I didn't buy into it. I called her bluff. I told her that she had it and that it didn't even matter, because guess what ended up happening? My dad bought me not one but two new 3DS's, because the first one he lost. The second one he lost when he was trying to put me in a group home. The second one he bought out of just pure fucking guilt because he abandoned me in Japan to go to Japan. Not in Japan, but he went to Japan. Neither here nor there. Why am I telling you all this shitty shit about my family? Is simply because the past is the past, and I'm over it. I'm over it. So, I'll put it to you this way. My family and I have moved on from all that bullshit, minus my dad. But my mom, my stepdad, everyone, we've moved on. We're all mature adults. We've moved on. We looked past it. It's water under the bridge. That's why I'm talking about it. They're not bad people. They just were put in a shitty situation that they couldn't understand or handle. So, and that's how I see it. It's not them coming out of me. That's how I see it. Anyway, fast forward about 2020, right? I come back down here. You know, that's when I started that was the year I started my Twitch streams. That was also the year when I started to convert my channel into a VOD channel. And I'm living in my little brother's bedroom so I could get back on my feet, because I got kicked out of the college that I was in because of the COVID shit. Well, kicked out is a loose term, but you get the point. I got the pink slip of saying, fuck you, your dorm's a medical bed. Anyway, so at the time I was like hopping, or before then I was hopping like in and out of like my apartment, which 3 years ago, my old apartment, the one that, you know, if there's any evidence of fucking me living in anymore, when I was first started in January of 2020, I hopped in and out of that apartment. There were weeks where I lived in it, and then there were weeks when I wasn't living in it, and I was living in the dorms. Anyway, neither here nor there. living in my little brother's living room, my little brother comes to me. He's like, hey, what if I told you I have my old DSi? I was like, oh, really? What do you want? Then he does something interesting, and he pulls out this. And then he sweetens the deal. I'm like, okay, what do you want? But then it gets better. He pulls out my copy of Pokemon Heart Gold that still has the box and everything, minus the Pokewalker. I was like, oh, okay, now we're getting interesting. We're getting some interesting thing. What else you got for me? What do you want? And then finally, he goes into our mom's bedroom. He pulls it out. What if I told you it was all a lie? Sure enough, my calling the bluff a decade ago was correct. He wanted 20 bucks for gas for his car. So I got all this and my Heart Gold copy back and a bunch of fucking old video games that I've somehow forgotten about as a kid for 20 bucks. That was not only the sweetest bluff calling that the longest decade-old bluff call I've had, and the sweetest fucking deal. It was a pretty good fucking, it was a pretty interesting situation. So the story doesn't end there though, by the way, too. Go to my mom, right? You know, at the time I was still kind of miffed that my mom was treating me like garbage because of the situation, and my stepdad really noticed that I was trying to get back on my feet because I didn't want to live with them. So to add fuel to the fire just a little bit, because, you know, just because I try to keep the peace, I'm also an asshole. Go to her. And I'm like, hey, Ma. See this? And I put it on the couch. I win. And I pick it up and I fucking walk away. And then she pulls me aside and she's like, what do you mean you win? I'm like, 10 years ago, you took this, you lied to me saying that this was stolen. Where's the tablet and the laptop is beyond me. I think honestly that shit got shit canned, more than likely, or I got sold in a garage sale. Why this didn't get sold, I don't know, or shit canned is beyond me. But yeah, I was just being a cocky little son of a bitch. And you know, to this day, she doesn't deny it or admit it. She doesn't say anything about it. She pleads the fifth. But yeah, that's the story of the black 3DS. This thing has been through the fucking runaround too, apparently. I miss my OG 3DS. It got stolen 4 days after X and Y came out, and my cart is inside. Chat, I still have my original copy of Y in here. This is my original copy of Y. I think I still have my original copy of X somewhere. As a matter of fact, all the old Pokemon that was in here, I've already transferred out, and Heart Gold as well. Because the R4 card that I have has Black 2, White 2, and you can transfer and trade across an R4 card. You can. Yeah, but honestly, your mom sounds like a bitch. She's not a bitch. Rude. I love my mother. I love my mom. That's rude. No. Back then, it was very rocky for a lot of people. And whether or not, whatever the truth of the matter was back then as to why things were so rocky, is beyond me. I, for the life of me, I had tried to figure that out for years. And you know what? Honestly, I'll put it to you this way. No, you're good, Kino. I figured it was better to forgive and forget and just let bygones be bygones. Because you only have one family. And whether or not you love them or not is up for debate. But I love my mom. And, you know, nowadays my mom sees that I try very fucking hard and bust my ass a lot. She knows for a damn fact that the August that she knew back then versus the August now is very much different. And I love my mom very much. I do. Matter of fact, I love my mom so much I'm a fucking mama's girl. So that should tell you something. So, and I treat my stepdad treats me more of his own son than his own son, my little brother. And I treat him more of a father figure than I treat my own dad. So, again, I love them both. I wouldn't be back where I'm at. I wouldn't have the second chances that I had if it weren't for them. So, technically, you wouldn't have me here standing if it was not for them helping me out. So, you know, I love them to death. I owe them a lot. I would sell my left knob to have that 3DS back. I mean, shit, my little brother was desperate for that gas money. He sweetened that fucking deal real well. He didn't realize the importance of a decades old "I told you so." Alright.